Now, tonight, a landmark, potentially precedent-setting decision comes before the United States Supreme Court. The Scotus is set to begin hearing two Holocaust restitution-related cases in an argument in which there was zero direct American involvement. Well, joining me now with more is Abrahamic Business Circle advisor and United States-Israel International human rights attorney, Joy Malka Rothenberg. Thank you so much for being with us, Joy.
Thank you.
All right, now, I understand that you're representing one of the plaintiffs in these two cases. What is the basic outline of your argument without maybe giving away too much, and in what way is the United States involved?
Well, today is a very exciting day as the United States Supreme Court will decide if victims of anti-Semitic persecution can sue Germany and Hungary for World War II era crimes. The oral arguments will be aired live today from the U.S. Supreme Court on C-SPAN. Our basic argument stems from the Talmudic directive, Tzedek, Tzedek Tirdof. No matter how long, how hard, and no matter how many obstacles that we encounter, we need to pursue justice on behalf of victims of terror who suffered due to genocide, crimes against humanity, and the unlawful confiscation of property in accordance with international law. Later today, actually, the United States Supreme Court will decide whether the U.S. courts can make rulings about these crimes that occurred outside of U.S. borders. Usually, foreign governments cannot be sued in U.S. courts except under certain circumstances, such as acts of terror or acts of property confiscation, which violate international law.
And you're very confident that your case falls under those specifications?
Absolutely confident. Ordinarily, Germany and Hungary and the Hungarian Railroad are sovereign entities which are immune from jurisdiction in U.S. courts, but the statutory exemption to the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act opens the door for lawsuits when properties have been taken in violation of international law. With regard to Hungary, between May 14th and July 18th in 1944, over 430,000 Hungarian Jews were deported to Auschwitz-Birkenau in 48 trains. Most of them were gassed to death. It is estimated that 450,000 of Hungary's Jewish population were exterminated. All of their property, all of their bank accounts, all of their real estate, all of their gold was unlawfully stolen by the Hungarian government.
Well, so how are you then, again, I mean, you mentioned a certain law that would allow the United States to try cases from abroad, foreign entities in which the United States is not really involved, so this is the first, instance of that law really being used, or are there other cases that are sort of similar and lead the way for yours?
Well, the United States has been a beacon of light in allowing for Holocaust litigation. We have won against Germany. We have won against Austria. We have won against banks which illegally confiscated bank accounts. We have won against insurance company which engaged in the unlawful taking of insurance policies. We've won against companies such as Volkswagen, which utilized slave labor during the Holocaust as part of genocidal crimes. And the United States has opened its doors in an increasing manner to allow for Holocaust litigation of this kind in U.S. soil.
All right, well, now let's assume then that the Supreme Court is going to accept this case and that they try this case and that they find in favor of the defendants, of the plaintiffs, of your clients. How do you then go about getting restitution and actually getting some of that, some of those damages from the guilty parties when this is tried in the United States, which, as we've established, isn't related to the case?
So because these cases are of a sort of legal political nature, the way they are resolved is by settlement. the United States government will intervene with the Hungarian government, and there will be a settlement which will hopefully go out to all Hungarian Holocaust survivors anywhere around the world who have suffered as a result of the genocidal taking of property by the Republic of Hungary and the Hungarian railroads.
Wow, incredible. All right, well, Joy, good luck today at the Supreme Court, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.